Shalom, shalom, shalom. Barakatah to the Father of Lights. Peace and blessings to the Royal House. Shalom to the Son and Big Brother to the Kingdom, Yahweh Shai. All praises due. Peace and power to the throne of King David. Well, hope y'all had a good weekend. I didn't have a good weekend at all. I made y'all a promise, and I'm a man of my word. If y'all remember, I made a video. How many is it back? I'll say about 4 videos back, I believe, somewhere around there. It's called The Ugly Truth. And that video was pointed at 3 brothers in this body. Oxip, Lee McGee Jr., and Lee McGee Sr. All right. I said that if they were able to convince me that the charges against them were in error, I will recant and do a video to retract everything that I said. Not only did they do that, they exceeded that. All right. Let me tell y'all something. We had the tribunal on Friday, and it took me the whole weekend. I don't know if y'all can still see it. There was a crease that came down all the way. I had an asshole about right here. Right? Yeah, I ain't gonna believe what I'm gonna tell you, man, but I'm just gonna say it. The DG made me look like a straight ass. And I mean a hairy, ashy ass. Right? I can't tell y'all the last time I was ever this fucking embarrassed. Yeah. I can't. This nigga lied about everything. And when I say everything, everything. Right? The way he did this shit, this nigga lied. I still can't wrap my head around it. All right. I felt like I was in a bad movie, man. This nigga could rival Stephen King, M. Night Shyamalan. I don't give a fuck who. All this shit was in his fucking head, and he brought it to life in Technicolor with vivid, high quality. Okay? And look, y'all know I go off. I do. The one thing I don't apologize for is my passion for this body and for this brotherhood, because I want the brothers to get along and love one another. That's a commandment. And if I think anybody, all right, if I think anybody is bringing harm to this body, they're going to get attacked by me. Y'all know that. That's the way it's always been. But these men didn't do nothing. They didn't do none of that. He had me thinking this man was in a barn. He don't even own a barn. He sits on a porch because he don't get a signal in his house. Hell, I understand that. My signal bad in my house. And I tried to get the truth out of these brothers, but this nigga's so fucking wicked that even in the intervention, they didn't speak up. So, of course, I'm thinking, well, why these niggas ain't saying nothing? Speak your beef now. They just sat there quiet. And I didn't know why. And they wouldn't say anything. You want to know why they didn't say nothing? This motherfucker made peace with them a couple of days before. Never told me about it. Told them, oh, hey, everything's okay. Everything good, man. Don't worry about it. Oh, man, yeah, we brothers, man. Hey, don't worry about it. So they thinking everything is good. Then he cries to me like they're rejecting him and not meeting up with him. So it made me furious. And he knew this. He knew that he made false peace with them, and that would keep them quiet if I tried to get them to talk. And he allowed me to go weapons out on these three men for no fucking reason. He's a fucking liar, man. The devil want me real bad, y'all. He does. I talked about these men. I talked about their families. I talked about their wives. I went all in their house off of the bullshit that he fed. This motherfucker fed me a movie, man. All right? I make no excuses. All right? I'm guilty. Now, I've already apologized to these brothers. All right? I apologized to them that night when we busted his ass in the tribunal. I gave this motherfucker DG a whole weekend to call him and make things right. He didn't do it. I didn't talk to him the whole weekend. I wanted to see if there was any righteousness in him at all for what he did after he got caught lying. So I called Oxtip this morning. I called Lee McGee Sr. and I called Lee McGee Jr. And I humbly apologized to them. And I'm going to humbly apologize again. See, it ain't good enough to do it in private. Got to do it publicly. I have to humiliate myself because I have humility. I didn't sleep this entire weekend because of the position that he put me in. And he been grooming me for this for a whole fucking year. Talking about him. They don't do this. They don't do that. Whoop, 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 whoop. And these dudes are friends, man. They were friends. They were totally blindsided by this. I saved Lee McGee Sr. last because he was crushed. He said, I had no idea he felt this way about me. This man had been in my house all the time. Him and his son. He done fell asleep on my couch. I done cooked for him over there. It don't get no more brotherhood than that. It don't. But he never told me once about anything that Lee Sr. did for him. I accept. He would tell me constantly how he reaches out to Sip and how he doesn't reach back and come to find out, the DG is the one that reached out to Sip and he canceled his own fucking plans. He said he reached out to me 4 times and called me back and said, no, I ain't gonna be able to make it out. I got to go to my job. You know, I work in the medical field. Nigga, we know you work in the medical field, all right? So he made plans and then he canceled them and he blames them for him breaking his own fucking plans. Lee McGee Jr. I think this was the coldest cut in the entire meeting. He said, when I got wind of this, I called DG and I said, Shalom, King, I wanted to, reach out to you. I saw the video and no, we never hung, but I didn't do it in the past, but I'd like to do it now. And the DG had the nerve to say, hello, who do I have the pleasure of speaking with? His phone number wasn't even in DG's phone. And he said, so he could have never reached out to me because he never even had my number. Yet, he's blaming his man for not hanging with him and fellowship. Do y'all see how ignorant the devil is? And I tried to keep it from getting here. I do my damnedest before I put a video out like that because I want to be sure. And this ignorant motherfucker did this. Dragged me right in the middle of it. He dragged DC in it too. Commander Ross got him too. Use him as a witness. And when Lee Jr. was getting ready to spill the beans on him, he shut him down and wouldn't let him finish talking. Shut up, nigga! Shut up! Cursed him out, wouldn't let him get a word in edgewise because he knew that if DC would have heard what Lee Jr. had to say, it would have shed the light on all the bullshit he'd been doing. And this was done in front of the entire brotherhood. Y'all, I want to turn my damn camera off. I wanted to get up and get out of my seat. I didn't want to be there. I wanted to turn that damn camera off. I would have rather have been anywhere but in that chair attending that meeting. And Lee Sr. was crushed. Everybody heard it. It'll make you cry the way he sounded. He hurt that man to the depths of his soul. And he unwillingly made me part of that. I still ain't right. I didn't mean to do it, right? Had I had any idea that he was such a goddamn accomplished liar, but I didn't. I didn't know, y'all. The things I said kept me up all weekend. The viciousness that I went after them with, it kept me up the whole weekend. I didn't get no sleep. I'm going on 1 hour of sleep right now. And this nigga got the nerve to call me this morning. I didn't answer him. I waited a couple hours. And then when I called him, I just wanted to see. I wanted to see if he had any remorse for what he did. I said, Shalom. Hey, Shalom, King, how you doing? I said, well, I ain't doing good at all. I said, I feel like shit. Oh, man, what? Oh, you mean because of the tribunal? What the fuck you think? You don't? You just sputtering around here like everything is everything. You just cold with it, you know? Don't give a fuck. You demoted Sergeant Sip and you demoted, okay? I told him this. You demoted Master at Arms, Lee Jr. and Sergeant Sip. You demoted them to nobles just because you could. For no reason at all. Just because you want to be a bitch. You did it. You took their position from them. And then you had 2 days. Your black ass should have been on the phone that night calling them and apologizing and putting them back in their position. Your ass still would have got some lumps. But at least I would have been able to say, well, he got caught. At least he owned up to it. No. I called them and restored their rightful positions. I called them and restored it to them and apologized to them for everything. All of my involvement and every word that came out of my mouth concerning them and their family. And I'm deeply sorry. I really am. This motherfucker, he was going to just go on like it wasn't nothing. And then he had the nerve to say, oh yeah, King, I was gonna do that. No, you wasn't, nigga. No, you wasn't. You wasn't finna do a goddamn thing. You was gonna smooth it over and leave them exactly where they was. Well, not on my watch. They got a saying, family. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. This is why Most High just can't put anybody in charge, man. You can't. People can't handle it. And DG is one of them. He's one of them. Wicked as hell. Who would have known? I know you're going to be watching Frederick, a.k.a. DG. Just know that I've already talked to Rich. All right? And he's done with you, just like I am. We ain't got no time for this. Nah. It's going to be me and Rich from here on out. No. Just us. You go wherever you go and do whatever you do. Just do it away from here. Yeah. You disgust me. I don't even know who you are now. See, that's the thing about a liar, y'all. They build a false person, get you to love that false person, and then you watch that person die. And then you left. Observing a straight fucking demon. And you try to bend your mind around it. You say, is this the same nigga? I called this man brother. Loved him. Talked to him every day. And for somebody to lie like that. Man. If any of y'all out there got any plans on stabbing me in the back, do me a favor. Just spin me around and stab me in the front. I ain't got no more room on my back. My back full of holes. I done been stabbed in the back I don't know how many goddamn times. And what was so dastardly about it, he know what I just went through in Tennessee. So what he did was, he used that passion that I had and linked it to himself, like these brothers did this to him and they didn't. And I went for it. I didn't go for it immediately. Like I said, I tried to find out. He threw a curve, had the brothers think everything was cool. They didn't speak up. All right, I made the video. Then we had the tribunal. All praises for the tribunal, because that's scripture. See, the Most High knows how to do things decently and in order. All right? He knows how to do things. Thank the Most High for Yahweh Shai, man. I just read y'all that passage, man. He said he's not going to leave me down here unguarded and in the dark. There's things that I just don't know, because I'm in a low estate. I don't know everything, not yet. So I have the limits, the finite limits placed on me like anybody else. So I'm prone to mistakes, sickness, and everything else that happens down here. Don't like it, but it's the way it is. All right? So I'm a man of my word. And the brothers were very understanding about it. They all let me know that they still love me, and that there's no love or respect lost from me. And I told them, when I tell y'all I love this brotherhood and I love these men, that's an understatement. I love all of these brothers in here. I don't like being mean to them, but sometimes I have to do it in order to get them in line. But it's because I want the best for them. I want them to be the best versions of themselves that they could be for the Most High. You walk off too. You know? It's all love. I'm not here to be liked. And I told the brothers, you know, I'm at peace with their forgiveness. You know, they got every right to be mad for a spell, and I would understand that. And even concerning Frederick, I told them, I said, don't be bitter against him, because that's going to go against you, that'll defile you. Forgive him, but you don't have to say nothing else to him in any capacity. I don't know why you would, because he's not here anymore. All right? I'm going to show you. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 19. We're going to start at verse 16. You know what? Let's start at verse 15. Deuteronomy 19 and 15, and it reads, "One witness shall not rise up against a man for any iniquity, or for any sin, in any sin that he sinneth. At the mouth of 2 witnesses, or at the mouth of 3 witnesses, shall the matter be established." We followed this to a T. Or should I say, he followed this to a T. He did the protocol, right? He took it to D.C., and D.C. was his witness. That was his second mouth, right? Look at verse 16. "If a false witness rise up against any man to testify against him that which is wrong, then both men between whom the controversy is shall stand before the Lord, before the priests and the judges which shall be in those days." Well, did we not just come to the revelation about the priests in our own body? Southern kingdom, those are the judges. The northern kingdom are the priests. And he said, in those days, all right, the judges shall make diligent inquisition. Verse 18 says, "And the judges shall make diligent inquisition." That's what we did. That's what a tribunal is. It's a diligent inquisition before the priests and the judges. "And the judges shall make diligent inquisition. And behold, if the witness be a false witness, and have testified falsely against his brother, which you did," Nehemiah. Verse 19, "then shall you do unto him as he hath thought to have done unto his brothers. So shalt thou put the evil away from among you." Now, you put your own self in this bag. You try to, first of all, you bear false witness not against one man, but 3. 3. Right? And your goal was to get them put out of here. Okay? So now, I don't have a problem doing it. I'm bound to do the same thing to you. You are not only out of this body, you're not only out of the ranks, you're out of this body. You are co-signed to hell. You are condemned. I never want to speak to you again. You are dead to me. Why do y'all always have to try? You used to frequently speak about people being on Fed now. Now you're going to be on Fed now. All you had to do was be right in what you was doing. Y'all want to know a creepy ass omen? When that tribunal was over, my wife spun around in the chair and said, "You know what day it is?" I said, "It's Friday, 25th. She said, "Yeah, but that ain't what I'm talking about." I So what are you talking about? She said, today is October 25th. She said, look what just popped up on my phone. It's Sar's birthday. She was Facebook friends with him. She wished him happy birthday 2 years ago. And Facebook sent that right after that, right the second that tribunal ended, that came through on her phone. That's some creepy shit. That nigga's spirit is still here trying to knock this shit down. And he used DG to try to do it. And once again, he failed. So DG, if you got any plans on, I don't know what the fuck. Whatever you got in your heart, you better fix it. You know? Who knows? Maybe you can eat from the tree of life one day. I don't know. But it ain't gonna be this go round. You coming back here. Alright? You coming back here. And you better fix whatever's in your heart before the Most High kill you the same way he did Sar. Alright? I cannot believe you were this goddamn stupid and did this to yourself. But anybody that tries to hurt this body, I already told y'all, I'm going to throw your ass out of here. And because that's what you purposed for them, this is what I am now purposing for you. You're out of here. And don't think it's going to be nothing down the line like I did on April 8th. And that was a one-time deal. If you didn't get it then, tough titties. You will never be here again. Well, family, I don't think I have anything else on that. But I'm glad I was able to get this off of my chest. And I'm glad that I was able to make restitution with my brothers and make things right the best I can. All right. So, it's a sad day and it's a new day. So, one more thing, and this for the brotherhood. I take full responsibility for putting him in the position that he was in. The Most High told me something. He said, the power of discipline, the power of authority, the power of demotion, promotion, it's all you. Nobody else will have that. Nobody else will have that. All right. DC, continue to lead these men like you've been doing, and continue to be the man of the Lord that you have been. You have their love and respect. They respect you. And they know you don't play. Right? It's me and you from here on out. You have any problems with any of these brothers, or on the contrary, if you want to promote one of these brothers or anything, then you bring it to me and we'll talk about it and we'll get it done. Whatever the situation is. All right. Imperial Guard, I love each and every one of you. And please forgive me for placing this idiot as your superior. Should have never happened. And I take full responsibility for that. And anybody that was hurt in the process, please forgive me. But that's it. All right. Well, I know this ain't what y'all expected on this Monday, but I can't just go on teaching lessons. All right. And I got this rotten meat sitting out stinking. had to deal with it. So, I want to give all praises to the Father of lights. And I pray, Father, that you were pleased today with the resolution that I presented before this body. And I pray for you to keep leading me and touching my heart and spirit to be a righteous leader of your people, of whom you have made me over. All right. Barakatah to you. All praises to your beloved Son, Yahweh Shai, big brother and son of the kingdom. All praises. Your servant stands ready and willing to continue to do the work in any capacity that you'll have me. All praises. Shalom, Royal House. See y'all on the next go round. KD out. Shalom.